Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to NATW Inferno. Last week, Christian Love defeated Tyler Graham to cement himself as the new NATW champion, and this week, we're also going to have some action with Michael Chambers kicking us off. The one-time NATW champion, the first international champion, the old president of the company. Ladies and gentlemen, he is Michael Chambers. The theme music, again renditioned by David Guyton. And Michael, wiping the feet, showing respect to the mat that he has bled buckets on. And I don't like this guy. He's my brother, but I don't like him. But damn it, it doesn't matter.
As my brother would say, ladies and gentlemen, it's great to be back. See, I took some time away from this, from NATW, because I was working on something. And that thing I was working on was my craft. See, while a lot of these people, a lot of these men, great wrestlers, they took a while off. They took the season break as vacation for some of them. Spent time with their loved ones and relaxed. Me. I was focused on my craft. I trained with a man who's traveled across the world in Jaden Newman to come here and to wrestle again for every single one of you. Now, why did I choose to come back when I did? And what's going on with the company? That's a whole lot of things. Apparently shareholders don't like it a lot when the president of the company has a little bit of a psychotic break and starts beating all the employees with chairs. Apparently that's bad. Turns out they can fire me. So I got usurped for my position, but I don't mind, because now I don't have to focus on logistics or paychecks or anything like that. I don't have any voice in the back of my head saying, you're the president. Just make yourself do this. Make yourself in this title scene. Oh, you see someone who just had a match. Have a match with them. No. I can focus on being what I am. Somebody who loves this mat. Somebody who's willing to tear every ligament in his body and shed blood. Check. Sweat. Multiple times, check. And tears. I haven't cried yet. If someone makes me cry, I'd be really impressed at this point. And Christian Love. The reason why I came back is because Tyler beat me in such a way where I felt like activating my rematch clause would be kind of unfair. Not just to him, not just to all of y'all, but to this company that I made. If it wasn't for me, NATW doesn't exist. So why would I cheapen something so many people were so excited for? Such a wonderful moment as Tyler winning the belt by just saying, oh, I like being champion, so let me have it. So I waited. Sat in the back, kind of hiding from everybody, doing my best to blend in with all the backstage crew, and I watched this group of men, these 5 guys that have been kind of spearheading the company for the last few weeks, months at this point. And I noticed, while they were happy, they seemed directionless. There was only one man, only a single man who had any sort of direction. And I wish I could say it was Noah the Boa, but no, his bitch ass is still, probably sad over losing that match, as he should be. Can't really get the job done. But, no, we'll exchange words at some point, I'm sure. No, I'm talking about Christian Love. Christian Love, I'm not challenging you for your championship because I want to be champion. No, that's just a small, tiny fraction of it. No, I'm challenging you for your NATW championship because I want to make sure you're damn good enough. If you're gonna sit on the top of the throne of Olympus, you need to make sure that everyone else is below you. There's other questions that I wish I could answer right now, but I'm not here to sit here and lecture and preach and talk. I'm here because in my blood, all I know is wrestling. So I'm here, not just giving myself a rematch clause, even though legally and in the past I would get one for this. I want to wrestle, improve. I didn't spend some time on vacation. And the closest I can get to that is beating your own flesh and blood, Christopher Love. So Christopher, let's go.
A challenge from Michael Chambers to Christopher Love. Again, a match that was confirmed last week. Well, not last week, but it was confirmed on our socials on YouTube earlier today. Christopher Love.
Didn't put this much effort into another man's success to lose to me. Well, Christopher, let's be honest. All you've ever done is lost to me.
Oh.
Let me paint this picture out. I said, picture out.
Is this what it feels like?
It's up to the big brother that'll lay the groundwork. But who says that I can't kick somebody's ass along the way?
Christopher Love with a little more heat behind his words. It's up to Big Brother to set the way, he said, and ring the bell.
Ding, ding.
Here we go. Christopher Love going for a quick attack, missing. Chambers keeping his distance. Keeping himself away. Oh, God. Harsh elbow, Christopher Love. Christopher Love and Michael Chambers, two smaller men, actually get to wrestle each other a little bit more aggressively than they do typically. You watch matches with Christopher Love versus Noah the Boa, Michael Chambers versus Noah the Boa, a lot more strike-based. Chambers avoiding a Russian leg sweep there, knocking down Christopher Love.
Here's the best part. I am too.
Christopher Love. Oh my God. Oh wow! A hip toss of sorts is Christopher Love now. Looking for the cowabunga, perhaps. No, dropped into a sleeper hold. Chambers wrenching that sleeper hold. Christopher Love trying to get elbows in there. Chambers not being able to complete the hold. Christopher Love, phenomenal technical work there. Breaking up the attempt of the sleeper. But Chambers now using his own arm. Oh my God, and a knee. Oh my God. Chambers drilling those knees into the side of Christopher Love. Christopher Love now tossing Chambers over. Oh, maybe a rough landing on his neck. Remember, Chambers hasn't wrestled at NATW. This is his first match back since losing the championship last spring. I'm not exactly sure of when. At our last Love and War. Missing that clothesline. Oh, Chambers does a kick to the base of the neck. Another one. Now bringing Christopher back up onto his knees. Bad situation here. Oh my God! A drop kick to the side of the head as Chambers now pulls him into that headlock there. Christopher Love. Oh my God! Chambers hoisting him up. What the hell is this? Oh my God! Twisting around, being dropped, his spine on the knee. Chambers now wrenching that arm across. Christopher Love trying to create something there. Chambers going for a pin. No. Christopher Love again rolling out of it. 1, 2. Oh! Phenomenal sequence there by these two men. Really just countering each other move for move. Christopher Love now with a body slam of sorts. Great sequence.
1, 2.
Kick out by Chambers at 2. A later kick out than we've seen from the previous NATW champion. Okay, some important history for some of our newer viewers. Michael Chambers defeated Christopher Love at NATW gold standard, and then he beats him and his brother, the current NATW champion, Christian Love, at NATW, oh my god, NATW Resurrection in a phenomenal triple threat.
Did you see you to wrestle?
Christopher Love, talking as always, saying Chambers is here to wrestle, not to fight, and he's right. Chambers now, wrenching him, going for a suplex. Christopher trying to fight out of it. Christopher still fighting out of it. Chambers, oh my god, those knee strikes connecting as Chambers now, oh my god, drilling Christopher Love's head into the mat. And now Chambers, ooh, some new offense here, stretching that right arm. Oh my god! Horrible angle of the shoulder and extending the forearm and the elbow of Christopher Love. Chambers lets go of the hold. Maybe looking for something else. Oh my god! Forearm! Another forearm! Third forearm! A flurry of forearms from Chambers to the back of Christopher's head. We've seen Chambers wrestle aggressively before, but this is something else now. Chambers giving a hand to Christopher Love, something that we have not seen him do in a while. Christopher Love takes advantage of that. Oh my god, spine buster! Elbow to the spine. Christopher Love, oh, Chambers! What the hell? Reversing whatever move Christopher was going for. Taking a second. Oh my god, stunner! Oh, holding his hand into a stunner, bringing Christopher down. Holy, Chambers lost the NATW Championship to a stunner. Falling star combo pin there. Christopher Love kick out. Oh my god, and Love! We see this all the time with Christopher Love. He does these kind of feints of where he pretends to be more hurt than he is to create some opportunities for himself. And now Christopher Love slowing down the pace. Chambers doesn't like a slow pace. We know this against wrestlers that prefer slower paces. He tends to try to fight harder. Now Chambers, again, Christopher on his back, holding Christopher Love in his place now. Nowhere to go. Christopher Love dropping back. H-bomb! But Christopher Love got a knee. I don't think Chambers got all of it. Looking forward to getting another H-bomb. Seeing some redness on the back of Chambers. Is Chambers a third H-bomb? That's got to be it. Kick out by Christopher Love. Chambers needs to reorganize himself. Falling into a little bit of a flurry there. One that has gotten him into trouble before. That aggressive, non-stop attack offense has exhausted him in the past. Chambers now working that leg. Christopher Love. Oh my god. Chambers, pulling him into a calf crusher. But Christopher Love reverses it into a calf crusher. Pulling the calf and the ankle. Christopher Love now going for a crazy submission, stretching the shoulder. Chambers is torso, one of our shortest, the shortest man in ATW, and his torso is still being stretched. It's Christopher Love now working that shoulder. Oh my god! What an attack on that left shoulder there. Christopher Love doing a phenomenal job at breaking down his opponent. This is a thing that Christopher Love has benefited from for a year now. His entire NATW career, he's benefited from absolutely breaking down his opponents step by step.
I'm starting to think that I'm not getting the respect that I'm warranted.
Christopher Love saying he's not getting the respect, missing that. Chambers, oh my god! The knee! Right to the chest of Christopher Love. Chambers pulling him up. Chambers now holding Christopher, flipping. Oh my god! Christopher Love getting a full rotation there. Oh my god! Chambers now with a couple of kicks there. Oh my god! Spinning on Christopher's body to kick him more. A drop kick to the shoulders, trying to weaken up the shoulder area, because we know from the past, the crossface and unbreakable chambers, two of his more diabolical moves, finishing moves. Chambers now holding him there. What could he be looking for here? Oh my God! Was that an F5? Chambers rolling into the pin. Kick out by Christopher Love at the last second. Oh my God! Oh my God! Chambers' head being slammed into the mat. Christopher keeps a mounted position. Pause. Now Christopher Love. Oh, a chop! Oh my God, a second chop! Square to the back. Oh my God! Chambers not even getting a chance to defend himself. And now, tired of it. Kick there to Christopher Love. Oh my God! Dear Lord! Float over DDT. These two men just chop the living hell out of each other. Chambers now. Chambers looking for his next opportunity there. His back hurting, looking to the camera, a smile on his face. There's nothing he loves more than wrestling. A little bit of redness on the back of Michael Chambers from that flurry of chops. Oh, disrespectful kind of stomp there to the jaw of Christopher Love.
We all know what's going to happen. Make me stand up one more time.
Christopher Love talking some trash there. As Chambers, a forearm there. Super kick caught! Gaffardler! Gaffardler! That might just do it! What a win this would be for Christopher Love. Kick out by Michael Chambers. Christopher Love is not... I'll believe he got one. He got one win on him on the first episode of NATW Inferno ever. That is the only clean win Christopher Love has over Michael Chambers. Michael Chambers has dominated Christopher Love in the past. But Christopher Love, he's showing something else of him. Oh, no. No second Gaffardler flipped over. Oh my God, onto the knees. This gut smashed onto the knees. And now Chambers doing something hideous. Looking for the crossface. Looking for the crossface. There it is. What a crossface implemented. The shoulder stretching. Chambers pulling the arm through. Oh my God. Look at the distance between Christopher's shoulder and his head. The crossface, absolutely a dangerous maneuver. Elbow catching Chambers. Chambers, a forearm now. Oh my God, a second forearm. Oh my Lord. And Christopher Love not taking any more of that. Pulling Chambers into something else here. Looking for a triangle. Chambers picks him up. Powerbomb from Michael Chambers. And Christopher Love in a bad spot again. Chambers picking him up again. Christopher Love trying to fight out of it, and he does. He got a knee in there. Oh my God. I thought he was going to go for something else, but he got a knee. He got a knee in that powerbomb, crushing the throat and the chest of Michael Chambers.
But, you know what? I'll give you a freebie. Come on.
Christopher saying he'll give Chambers a freebie. I don't know about Christopher Love, but most of these men in NATW. Oh my God! Oh my Lord! Chambers loves it. Oh, Christopher Love would rather take the bump onto the mat instead of a chop. Oh my God! Now Chambers in control here. A flurry of chops. Anytime these two wrestle, they're going to chop the hell out of each other. Oh my God! A double stomp. And Christopher Love with a kick. Oh my God! Going for a submission maneuver here. Chambers. Chambers could just grab the springs, but he doesn't want to. He wants to fight something else. Fighting the urge to grab the spring. Pulling Christopher Love. Holding him there. Oh. Hip toss. As Chambers, the pain in his legs starting to kick in. We know that was a big strategy last season for many competitors in NATW. You break down Michael Chambers' legs and he loses the super kick. He loses a lot of the power from the crossface, the unbreakable Chambers. You lose the Claymore, the presidential knee. There are so many moves that Michael Chambers relies on because Michael Chambers relies on the knees for. Chambers now and Christopher Love down in a classic Inferno matchup between probably the two scrappiest of wrestlers here. These two men will put you in holes that you don't understand how you even got in them. We've seen time and time again Christopher Love showing off a technical mastery of professional wrestling, doing a phenomenal job. Chambers, again, trying to just use some strategy here. Christopher Love now in a headlock. Not in a place you necessarily want to be with Chambers. If he gets you in that side head, if he gets you in the hip toss, from there, you're in a bad way. Christopher Love attempted to go for something, losing his base as Chambers threw a kick into that left knee. Headlock. Oh, bulldog into the legs. Chambers holding that leg scissor there as Christopher Love is trying to get away, trying his best to get towards the ropes. Chambers pulling him back. Christopher now, dangerous pin position here. Chambers, 1, 2. Christopher Love still holding on. Chambers, what the hell is this? Oh my God! Some kind of face buster. Chambers making the best of a bad situation. Which is a way that he won many of his NATW championship matches. He made the best of a bad situation. Christopher Love versus Christian Love versus Michael Chambers. It was a very close contest with both of the Love brothers really just beating down Michael Chambers for much of the matchup. But Chambers just found little moments to capitalize on. Stretching that shoulder again. Chambers now. Control of the leg there. He'd be looking for the figure 4. Christopher Love fighting back. A pretty even competition. Chambers rolled up there. 1-2 kick out. Chambers pulling Christopher Love. What could he be looking for here? In a reverse DDT formation. What the hell is this thing? Oh my God, right off the neck of Christopher Love. Michael Chambers with the pin. Kick out. Christopher Love again and again showing off his inhuman durability. He was dropped square on his damn neck. Send that one to the NATW promo team. Chambers now trying to get some feeling here. Kip up from Michael Chambers. A classic. Christopher Love with a kip up. But I don't know how much strength he has. Oh, rolls under it. Chambers. Oh. Love falling, trying to fall early. Meaning something bad there. Oh, knee square to the head. That one did not miss. Christopher Love tried to avoid the knee by dropping to the mat. And dear Lord. Oh my God! What a knee shot to the back of the head. Move your fingers, cameraman. Thank you. Now Chambers. One arm. What is this? What is this move? Oh my God! What the hell? This is the move he was talking about. He did this in training. It's the torture Chambers. And that's it. Chambers wants him to keep tapping. The bell rings. Chambers is holding Christopher Love there. The bell keeps ringing. Not going till the music plays. A ref. Exhausted effort. Just throwing in another ding 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 of his own. Christopher Love already to his feet. His knees His neck and arms have to be killing him after the torture chambers. Michael Chambers' new patented finish move.
What I just did to your brother, I'm not sure you want to face me at this point in time. I don't know. Oh my God.
Christian Love.
I'm right here.
Saw that match?
I did.
How long until I break you for this? I want you to prove me wrong so bad. But, Christian, I'm saying this from the bottom of my heart. I don't believe you're good enough to have this title. And I would love if you proved me wrong. Before you say anything, I have a promo spot reserved just for us next week. So, all your mommy's little secrets and, you know, the voice in your head, spill it all out. Spill your guts to me. It doesn't change the fact that as badly as I wish you were good enough for this, you're not.
You know what? Prove it in the ring.
We'll see. Return of the King.
A very intense exchange between Christian Love and Michael Chambers. And ladies and gentlemen, we will see you at Return of the King. Michael Chambers versus Christian Love. Two of the most exciting young talents in wrestling today. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for watching. We are so happy to be back. What a match between Michael Chambers and Christopher Love. Next week, we got even more action planned for all of y'all. And, as Chambers confirmed, a promo spot in between Christian Love and Michael Chambers where they can talk about their differences and lay it all out on the line. All of that next week on NATW Inferno. Good night, ladies and gentlemen.